We are really returning to monkey with this camera setup. This is like the most primitive thing I could possibly do. I have all kinds of like lighting and oh no, please don't. Let's unbump the microphone, okay? I have so much other stuff I could be using to record other than my webcam right now. But the thing is with that, I have ADHD probably, and it's super. I'm waiting on the results of that test, but it's almost certain. Listen to me. Anyway, I just wanted to tell a fun story, and I didn't want to have to set up all my stuff to do it. So bear with me. I tried to go to Taco Bell, which would normally be a pretty unremarkable experience, but this time I decided to be brave and try to voice train, which is something that I've been doing with like no more frequency than normal. Like I was not extra prepared for this. I was not working up to this. I was just like literally after days of not doing voice, I was just like, what happens if I try to just do it? Like right now, go to the Taco Bell drive-thru and do the voice. But I was not prepared to find out what happens, because what happens is this. By the way, guys, I would do the voice for you right now, but like my fucking throat is completely, no, it's not happening right now. Even so, I don't possess that level of confidence yet, but I have a new voice training strategy that might give me the confidence, and I'm gonna talk about that later, after the story. I will ask you guys if this strategy makes sense to you, and whether or not it does, I think I'm gonna try it. But anyway, I pulled up to the speaker and I ordered with my epic girl voice, and it was fantastic. I mean, it was perfect. Like, I think I got like the golden voice that time. Like, it's a little bit random. Every time I need to make some tweaks and some adjustments, but no, that time, out of the box, fantastic. And I was fucking hyped, because this dude at the Taco Bell was like being super nice to me. I just felt like maybe I'm just making assumptions here, but I don't think I'm making assumptions here. I felt like a woman being interacted with in society. Like, I felt important. Like, this guy was bordering on flirting with me. Maybe I'm being a little bit presumptuous, but I'm pretty sure this guy was flirting with me, which was super cool for about 5 minutes until my voice cracked and the conversation completely died. I mean, we were having fun. He was joking with his coworker. He was joking with me. He was like, that'll be $6,000, ma'am. And I was like, here you go. And it was great. It was a great time until the voice crack. At which point, he just kind of stopped. I'm pretty sure this guy clocked me and then just like gave up on talking to me, because I mean, seriously, he was like mid-sentence, then he's just like his face drops, he hands me my food, I drive away. There is no further interaction. I mean, he's basically throwing the food at me and slamming the window, right? Which could just be an assumption I'm making. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'm probably reading it wrong and thinking way too far into it. But that doesn't change what my brain was telling me what was happening. I'm very confused. What my brain was telling me was happening was, oh my god, you've been revealed. Your position is revealed, and now the enemy is aware of your location. You will be destroyed by a tactical nuke in 30 seconds. Basically, I just kind of started panicking and screaming to myself in my car, and the screams were fun, because the screams were like, it was like, you ever just do something cringy, and then you just are like, ah, like that was cringy. Like, that's a really bad impression of... It was not like that. It was more like a mixture of these, like this voice, like masculine screams and feminine screams in my femme voice, and like screams that are somewhere in between, but just this whole variety of screams, honestly. And I was kind of impressed with myself. It was almost validating to hear how femme I could scream, which really adds to the complexity of the situation. It's kind of like, you ever have like a salted hot chocolate, it's a salted caramel hot chocolate. I don't know why that is a thing that people do, but it's a thing people do, and it's such a complex flavor. Like, it's hot chocolate, it's caramel, and then it's salt. Like, the curveball is the salt. That's the screaming. The screaming is the salt. Like, I shouldn't be appreciating salt in this situation, but I am appreciating it right now. So there's some real emotional complexity to this whole thing. It's a real everlasting gobstopper of emotional flavor. What's up, guys? It's Skylar After Dark. It's very, dark in here. I was editing this, guys. I've said a lot of things on the channel that are just flat out factually wrong before that probably need to be corrected, but this one, I'm intervening during the editing process. I can't let this slip. The everlasting gobstopper is actually just, it stays the same flavor, but like, forever. I meant to say the gum. There's the gum that changes flavor, you remember? And then there's look, I haven't seen. Last time I watched the fucking movie, it was on VHS, okay? And whatever. Anyway, bye.
She's a nitwit.
But let me tell you, the flavor of this next story is not even close to as fun or entertaining as that one. This is kind of just sad, actually. I had a second voice training related experience, but this time it's because I didn't voice train that things went terribly wrong. And by terribly wrong, I of course mean things were perfectly normal except for inside of my head. Goddamn leftists just inventing things to be mad about. This one's also food related. What is it with like food and causing me emotional hardship? I don't know. So I went to Red Lobster, which is not something something I would typically do. I don't really like Red Lobster, and in fact, I think I might hate Red Lobster, but my bestie loves Red Lobster, and I love her so much, so I will go to Red Lobster with her an infinite number of times. I don't care. I will eat the Red Lobster food. I will eat the rubbery fucking fish and chicken and drink from the dirty cups. I will deal with it for my bestie because I love my bestie. I wore probably my best outfit to the Red Lobster. I mean, seriously, I had like a dress and like a turtleneck. It was the outfit from the last video I did where it was a turtleneck and the dress, right? But I augmented it. I added a jacket, a really cool, hold up, I could show you the jacket. I have the jacket. It doesn't really mesh with the gray, okay? But with the rest of it, it was great. I looked intellectual, I looked feminine, I was fucking bawling, okay? Typically when I'm out eating with friends and I am making some attempt to pass, I try to let my friends order for me. Like I'll tell them my order beforehand and then they can order for me so I don't have to talk and like, you know, reveal myself to the server or whatever, which is super weird and not healthy because that is basically just me making a second-class citizen of myself and telling myself like, hey, you don't deserve to speak, okay? Don't you even dare speak for yourself. Your autonomy is secondary to superficially looking the way society wants you to right now. So don't you dare. Don't you even dare. And I certainly didn't dare, or at least I wouldn't have dared if my friends had known my order before the server showed up. But he surprised us. He came out of nowhere. We were in the middle of a conversation, which by the way, I immediately stopped. I just dropped dead silent the second the server was within like hearing range of me because I didn't want to be heard. And my friends ordered and I sat there in silence and looked at my menu like, okay, do I not order food, or do I attempt the voice, or do I not attempt the voice and just get clocked and deal with it so that I can have chicken tenders? And I chose option number 3, and I felt like shit about it because all I had to do was attempt the voice, and I'm sure it would have been like okay enough to pass, just long enough to say, can I please have the chicken tenders with broccoli and fries? Not that hard, but I just wouldn't let myself do it. I could not switch into my voice that I wanted to use, and that really threw me off. Like I was thinking about that, like I sunk into this basically like on the spot acute depression, like damn, I really do not respect myself enough, which has had me thinking a lot about voice stuff because you don't have an encounter like that at the Red Lobster and walk away from it thinking this is fine. You walk away from it thinking, God, I need to fix my shit, and God, do I need to fix my shit. So here's the plan. Here's the plan for how I'm gonna fix my shit. I've concocted the fucking best voice training strategy for me. Probably will not work for other people because I'm just wired stupid, but I'm gonna tell my friends not to acknowledge me verbally unless I am speaking to them in some attempt at a femme voice, because the only hurdle to me using it is me deciding to use it. So if I literally have to use it to participate, I will use it, and I'll probably feel good about it because when I do it, I feel like I'm doing like a stupid impression anyway. Like if someone was like, haha, can you do like a girl impression? I would do my girl voice, you know, and like feel less bad about it, less dysphoric, because like, oh, I'm just joking, you know? So I think that feeling of urgent necessity to use the voice will kind of overshadow the doubt that usually comes with deciding to flick it on. And also, if my friends are forcing me to use it when we're hanging out, then I can't exactly turn it off. I can't do the thing that I do where I let myself be comfortable and I just kind of scale it back. Like, because when I'm voice training by myself, I'll do like 2 or 3 sentences and then I'll switch back into this and I'll just start talking to myself like this, usually saying some very negative things, which is unacceptable. That's not voice training, that's just self-harm. So I need to fix that, and that's the strategy I've come up with. So if I actually do implement the strategy, which I should, no, I can't say that. When I implement the strategy, I will collect data, I will research this strategy, and I will update you guys with how the fuck it works out. I don't think the answer to that will be well. I don't think it's gonna go too great. I think I'm gonna immediately regret the decision, but I think I'll get results. I think despite the emotional hardship that will come with it, I will get results. And right now, results are what I fucking need. In the long term, for my like emotional stability, I need a voice. Like I treat myself like I don't matter in public because I don't have a voice. And on YouTube even, like sometimes I won't upload a video because like I don't want to listen to my voice. I don't want to edit it. I'll just trash the fucking video. Like if I look a little bit like shit and I sound all the way like shit, like I think I always do, I just don't post. So for a number of reasons, I just need a voice that works. Like I need to get it done. And this is how we're doing it. I'm so red. It's so warm in here. Oh my God. It's literally November. It's literally November goddamn 30th, which by the way, I'm 25 now. Hey, oh my God. Did I just pull my tongue? What the fuck? Okay, well, I guess this is gonna be one take after all because I don't think I can keep. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to rest this bitch. Also, my throat hurts from streaming, which by the way, I do. And if you like streams, come watch my streams. I'm an epic streamer, okay? I'm very good. And by very good, I mean very bad. And by very bad, I mean I just have low self-confidence. Let's start over. What do you think of my strategy? Let me know in the comments. I think it might be the stupidest thing I've ever come up with, but I'm gonna try it. Like, it's not gonna stop me. I don't recommend trying it at home. I think there are probably better ways to get yourself to voice train, but what works for me, or might work for me. I don't know if it works for me. I haven't tried it yet, have I? But what you should try is watching my streams. I stream from time to time here on Twitch, you know, a couple different places, you know, 2 different places. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go watch all 12 episodes of Stone Ocean in one sitting. If you want to like, if you want to comment, if you want to subscribe, actually, you know what? Let's remove want from the equation. You're going to do it. For real though, thank you guys for vibing and for being around all the time. Like all the time. Why are you guys always here? Get out of my head. I'm going. Bye. Love you. But like not in a weird parasocial way. In a normal parasocial way.